What was it? There was like 3 of those, a Camaro, a Mustang, and a stinking Honda Civic.
Yeah.
Right. Then when we start actually recording this, we should really say that, yeah, we need to catch up because we've been busy and the cameras have been off, unfortunately. So that ran and drove on the road this summer. We might need to go back and see the story of how it happened or what little bit of it actually managed to get filmed. Okay, in the last episode, we got this running. So now I have to support that with things like a cooling system. So right now, what's left of this holy radiator is going to come out. Hee-haw, guys. Ta-da. Well, that was random. And that was a radiator. Before I mock up the nice, amazing looking new race car type radiator, this, I don't know how you can see with the sun in the way, is the battle damage that made it require replacement. Of late, the new water pump and serpentine pulley, thermostat and housing, can't see it because it's nighttime, ended up saying screw it and doing something a little better for the fuel line. Hopefully that's techable. Now we're going to put the radiator in and I'll worry about the accessories later. Hopefully they will work. Kind of got the top one in for now. I have someone who is down in there looking at the bottom, which is going to need a lot of cutting, but should otherwise work.
It's the fucking mess.
I know, we'll call him.
Yeah, and it's a 15, 18 second clip.
It's the trunk, right?
Pull it, please. Try and do this cool after a few sanitized beverages. New radiator, like this, can't say guarantee for sure with a cap, which I will check in just a second, clears. Hooray for assistance from professional hacks. What is it, a Saturn? That's a Saturn, what is it?
SUV. VUE, that's the name of the car.
It's not the View.
Yes, it is.
That's one.
It's either that or it's
Alright, don't lose the cap, set her down. And
I think we need
turn the hose on if you please, Jim.
I think we should put a gallon of water.
And I'll fill it. Yeah, gallon. I gotta pull this off again. Where's the flats there?
For what?
To fill the engine block. I've got like 3 gallons or 4 gallons, enough for 6 or 8 gallons of coolant, dude.
What am I awesome pour?
Yes.
It's amazing.
It is a nice pour, though. That'll work for now. Stop the camera, will you?
You really gotta bring that timing up.
That's the hose is in. You can't smell it, but it smells amazing. We had it running that little bit earlier. Need to get a belt, put the accessories that wandered off that go on that side on, and with a couple other little things it should basically just drive. Okay, quick and sudden wind noise, which is a boon because I'm back to drenched after 3.5 minutes. Ready for the belt and a throttle and kickdown cable bracket, which I also got a hold of today. But again, I have overheated myself and my equipment. Okay, misplaced cruise, and it's raggedy looking, but it's pretty solid. But I have cables, including this guy, which is important and very out of adjustment. And it looks like, do the thing I did earlier, see if I can actually do this well. Pretending to run a camera. You can see it looks like the belt will fit. It'll be a little snug, but that's the idea, kinda. Hoorah! Okay, so the exhaust flanges for the headers were the wrong size, so I'm getting into the wiring that I no longer need, which a little bit of it's there. The loom isn't quite tied up right yet, because like this wire to the starter needs to move so it's not touching the exhaust manifold. And all of this needs to come out. The frightening truth is I should really be pulling more wiring out than I am, but some of it is in places where it's just easier to leave it and it's not dangling or hitting exhaust or anything. Yeah, I'd have filmed taking that out, but it was messy and it took forever, and that could have gone easier, but I'm not sure how much you can really see. Huge rat's nest of wiring that came out, and a not really perfect but neatly done up loom, and that's still not connected, but that's for the hood light, so that's okay. Shame on me! Warming it up. It has moved under its own power. I did not have the camera on. It is loud. More to come.
Oh, reverse. First be nice to it, don't anything.
That's why I've got it in first gear there, bud.
Yeah.
Anyway, I checked reverse, make sure it's a little backwards.
Did he spare tires?
I might have. They're very, very old and dry.
Watch it, where you going?
Here, hold the camera, will ya? Slippage. Little. Oh no, I mean grab it out of there. They can't see. There's a thing in front of the lens. Yeah. See ecstatic face of the driver. Freaking here. It was name. Oh, it's supposed to enter.
Yeah.
Other way.
What? I don't want to hold it like that. Fuck that.
That's gonna make great footage. That can be B-roll, partially because this is the first, drive. Oh no, I gotta check engine light on. It's not like I pulled half the wiring harness out of it.
Rest of the gears.
That's second. Not sure if that is slipping. Also doing the speed limit. Weird. That guy, I think, yep, has killed himself so much he blew out his back glass. Where the window doesn't want to work. Oh well. Oh, I suppose if the door screwed up, what are the odds the window work? Foot off the gas at 20. Like an old Chevs. That should be. Yep, that's first. It's close gear. Isn't the
made to be
TV
close.
cable's adjusted?
Yeah, I need that maybe a little bit. Hit it. It's
second. open header on one side and open collector pipe on the other. And we're doing 50 miles an hour.
And a 30.
We were doing 65. And I don't, actually. Brakes work.
Good brakes.
Gotta burnish them in, make sure they still work.
You can't
There's a
get that
bumper.
footage anywhere. You literally gotta be here in a sagging headliner and everything.
Should have put on the old.
You gotta get a
mullet
full
valve.
experience to truly understand the mullet machine.
We'd have to Luber to do a burnout on pavement, I think.
I think I'd knock it on the first to do a burnout on pavement.
What is this? Because she will dry rev like a beast.
Put it down in one, see if it'll do it. But
I take that as a no.
that's a hard no.
That's a hard no there, bud. Oh yeah, I suppose that's update worthy. Finished up the wide pipe, it's under the car, that's why you can hear the joyful noise. What I'm doing now is checking transmission fluid. We are in neutral and let's give it a go, shall we? There has been a few other updates like the steering wheel and horn button. Battery's dead. The panic button, which is actually the most recent addition. A rear battery relocate. I don't have it in the box, but that's okay. The battery is junk and there's no engine in it right now. Because, well, we'll get to that. So I had the car running, had the car on the road, and then the thermostat stuck closed, and that was a problem. It got toasty if you tried to drive it like that. So I just pulled it and then went and ran down later that afternoon to a friend's house not even a half hour away. And ooh, they ran hot there for reasons somewhat obvious. Too much coolant flow. It didn't lose any heat. And on the way back, it really overheated because I had to sit and wait for a train. So that led very obviously to pulling the engine out because it needs an overhaul at least. And it's going to get a proper build thrown at it that I do actually hope to have on camera because that should be cool. And that's all for now. Bye-bye. It had some issues and it got hot a couple of times and the alternator impeller bit a radiator hose and a whole bunch of other interesting little stuff that I didn't have the camera on for.